Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Am I good to do?
I am loving this role
like,
reversal from last party.
Yeah, sure. Roll charisma.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
to attempt to. So I am going to do. An ally is invigorated. They deal 1d4 damage for. We don't even have to do that as a magic thing. Like that just makes sense if Cherry is kind of distracting the worm. He can get a better shot. Whatever. But uh, Nico and Lydian are running away by. She sees Nico is very badly, and does use the magic to an ally's wounds are magically sealed, and they heal 1d8 damage.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Roll.
yeah. That means I am not taking your tune does not draw attention though. So my tune draws
Yeah.
attention, which is the whole point of distracting it anyways though.
All right.
Oh my.
Heal
Big
7 damage. Go.
Big heal.
I feel invigorated.
Well,
You
that's
hear
great.
this like melody that cuts through everything, has this almost enchanting quality to it, and just it's almost like hearing a cool splash of water that washes over your skin, and your burns feel a lot better.
I feel great.
That's great. I don't know why you're in such a good mood all of a sudden, but there are still giant worms about.
All right. Cherry.
Yes,
The worm goes and it goes to bite at your midsection.
I am going to try and dodge again. Midsection, I'm gonna try and drop down below it.
All right. Roll dex.
Yeah, and hopefully Mr. Cowboy shoots this thing.
All right. So you can avoid taking damage. But hmm. You're going to you can avoid taking damage, but your shamisen will break.
Nope, not happening.
All right, you're taking the damage then.
Yeah. I will keep my shamisen, intact.
All right,
no matter what.
Forcefully on you, and you take 5 damage.
5
and
damage.
That's when the gunslinger shoots it, with his twin. He's got twin guns. Shoots it, fires both of them at the same time, and it lets go of you immediately as it recoils.
Nice.
Meanwhile, yeah.
Sorry, I was just going to say something to Nico.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nico, Lydian, the worm that you're running away from decides to breathe fire at you again.
Nico.
Can I duck for cover behind something?
You sure can. Find a nearby building, I suppose.
Yeah. I want to put objects between myself and the worm.
Yeah. Roll it. Okay. You're gonna find something to get behind, but it'll only fit you.
Yep.
And denying a potential point of safety for Nico.
How oddly specifically shaped that thing is.
It was like a big fat Western cutout of a cowboy for the tourists. I'm actually poking my face through it right now.
All right.
Well, I feel like Lydian himself is a big enough object that Nico could simply use Lydian as cover.
So how are you going to attempt to get out of the way?
Leo, can I use Lydian?
The nearest cover is taken up.
Why you can't use me as cover?
Can I use Lydian as cover?
You cannot.
You
Well,
should,
I'm gonna.
you should slide tackle me and then just take cover behind my spot.
No, but Nico's
Use
gonna.
the jet, like grab the ground and use the Jetsons boots to like
No,
air
no.
blast Lydian out of there.
No, I can't. No, but Nico is gonna do the same thing. Nico is gonna use their smarts to find, optimal hiding place thing.
The nearest hiding place has been taken up.
I've denied you cover, basically.
Yeah, that's
I've stolen it.
Is there
not
no?
available to you.
Is there anything on the ground that could be used to deflect fire?
A corpse.
Roll in. Let's see. There's a place where someone was digging.
Okay.
You can jump in there and hope that
Yeah.
the fire goes over you.
Yeah,
But,
Nico does.
If you do this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to drop your I'm gonna say you're gonna need to drop your bags of fairy dust.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll drop it.
Yeah. Fairy dust dropped as the fire goes right over you.
Well, Nico was like, wait, what did I drop? What, my fairy dust? Wait, fairy dust?
And it just explodes. Like a fucking sparkler.
Oh yes, feed the worms the radiation stone.
Oh, that's a good idea, but where's the cart?
Oh
wow.
yeah, true.
What the cart is somewhere in the desert right now, I presume.
Yeah, it's gone that far already.
Yurima is in fucking Marion right now. Having a fucking cocktail at a horse bar or something.
Alright. Lydia and Nico, you see Bragg come out and start charging at the worm that's breathing fire. And just yelling, "No one breathes fire in my town!"
How
And he
oddly
just
specific.
jumps at it. And he jumps at it with two blades. Like Kratos.
Like Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lydian is just kind of watching from behind his cover and just... He then turns to Nico while presumably that has gotten the worm's attention.
Yes.
Yeah. Nico, how long would it take you to throw together some kind of weapon for us?
Well, give me a moment. I'll try and fabricate some kind of... what could you fight this worm with?
I don't know, a gun? Actually, yeah, Lydian's looking around like, how many people are trying to fight the worm right now?
There are people running up with pole arms, but they're being kept away by the flames.
Yeah, Lydian isn't going to grab a weapon and go in, but he was hoping,
Wait.
like, maybe he was hoping someone had
Wait.
died who had a gun.
Wait, the machine! Lydian,
Nico?
Perhaps I can rig the machine. A power source, yes? I can rig it to, instead of being a pump, be a fan.
Alright, I'm not going to ask about...
fire around.
I'm not going to ask what you hope to achieve with that, but would it make the worms go away?
Well, it would blow the fire away.
I don't know about that.
How about... Nico, how about...
Oh no, there's fire. There's actually like a massive fire advisory in New York right now. It's just low humidity and high winds here, and it's just like fires are way more likely to spread if one starts.
I don't think
And
I don't
Nico's
think
just
either Nico or Lydian... Well, Nico should be smart enough to know that introducing a fan into this... But Lydian isn't.
Oh, actually, no. No. Let's see now. I don't know.
Why not?
there-
Can you maybe rig it to do the opposite of what it's meant to do? Like some kind of worm deterrent?
How would A pump only goes one way, Lydian.
Okay.
But it has the piston, like the piston thumping.
Wait,
Maybe
I have
if you had someone you could talk to who knew about, like, resonances and, rhythms and things like that.
Well, I don't, sadly.
We're gonna teach the worms perfect pitch.
Do you think Nico took time to learn that Cherry is a magician?
He has paid no attention to anyone around.
Does he? Like his scientific curiosity, he hasn't wondered how the blind woman is navigating or anything. He's just like, I don't.
Assume that music naturally follows him around.
I'm honest, Swede.
Yeah.
Does Nico even realize that Cherry's blind?
Wait, I got an idea, Nico.
What?
This is a terrible idea, but I've started now. The machine, it attracts the worms, correct?
Yes?
Well, do you know which way is east?
Yeah, that way pointing east.
Well, it burrows into the ground and that attracts the worms, correct?
Yeah?
So, how about we supercharge it and make the machine burrow into the sea?
That's stupid.
Is it?
And it's the only... Well, it's the only plan we have.
But isn't there something between here and the sea?
No.
I guess no.
No.
Oh, well, the Great Top Down is, though.
Oh yeah, well that
That's
just means
like-
they'll fall into a big hole.
Where
which
was
has-
the city? Where was the city
God,
on
it's
the
been so
rock?
long since we went into the Great Top Down. That was like party fucking one.
Yeah.
Where
the-
was the thing here?
There's just
We're
countryside.
in Morricone Springs.
Where
We
the
are
fuck
right
is-
in the dead center.
We're here, so there's nothing east of here. We won't be sending it into another town.
Yeah.
We'll if we just overcharge it, make it go in.
What if we instead sent them south to Tarrant? That might be fun. More
Yeah.
fun.
Nobody
We
cares
send
about
it into the
parents.
Giants Monastery. Let that fucking thing deal with it. We send it west to Texas.
Wow. But to do that, they would have
You
to
know
find-
what? Send it like, west by southwest. Just put them in the mist. That'll teach those
Oh,
fuckers.
fucking hell. It's a bit of a path of fucking chaos on the way there. Also, I'm just sending it off in a direction with no limits. I'm kind of hoping it will just get dredged in the ocean.
Wait, so I still. How are you sending it in a direction?
Well,
Yeah,
it
no,
burrows into the ground, right, and then makes a pounding thing. So Lydian's thought process is, why don't we just supercharge it and make it burrow east, but with no limit?
Yeah, but it burrows
see.
down.
It what? No, but we're gonna make it. But we're gonna make it think that east is down. Down is just
And it-
arbitrary. We just point it east.
You have any idea how drilling works?
Yeah, you point a drill in a direction and you drill into it.
And what direction is east?
That way, you said so yourself. You point it.
And east, is there ground for it to dig to the east?
If you.
Yes, there is. It's in a hole.
True, hole.
It'll be shallow, I admit. You could point it at an angle. We just need it out of here.
Well, one moment then. Allow me to. And Nico's gonna try and rig it so it can be a sideways drill.
Alright, roll Dex to run to the machine amidst all the chaos.
Can I?
Well,
ass-
Nice.
Alright, you do
Oh,
just
fuck.
as well. Yeah, Parag is like on top of one of them, just sort of like slicing at it. The gunslinger is facing off with one, just shooting at one.
Yeah.
Let's see now.
Cherry is also, helping the gunslinger. Cherry also wants her wakizashi back. That has, history to it.
Oh yeah, if you send them off in one direction, They're just gonna take the walkie-talkie.
Oh no.
Well, she's gonna have to say that Nico's been busy on being on fire and shit.
Lydian is still hiding behind the cover, just thinking on like, how many worms are there actually? Are there only like 2?
There's 2.
Oh,
So
this is
far.
Lydian, like looking at that, thinking there was more, just kind of realizes, maybe that plan was overkill.
Now, instead of like getting killed here, they're just gonna be on the run, just carving a path through the fucking countryside.
I'm going to admit, a lot of that plan it seemed really funny in my head.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a. Oh, actually.
Wait,
Nico,
wait.
Nico makes.
Wait,
Nick-
wait.
What do you mean?
What if our horse and cart are east?
Exactly.
Is
Nah,
the cart and horse east, Neo?
No.
It's fine.
Cool.
It's fine. I don't care about anything to the east then. What is there, an abandoned training camp on Flint Beach? Who gives a shit?
I remember that
Alright.
training camp.
Wait, Nico has an
Roll-
idea. What? Yeah, Nico has another idea.
Why
Actually,
I send it into the sky?
No.
Dig up,
It-
stupid.
It's a drill. Yeah,
That took
It's a
while.
piston.
it's a piston, but Now, what if that creates shockwaves? Yes.
Yep.
What if you could plant it onto an worm, that will really damage their insides?
All right.
Yeah, Nico's
Are,
gonna.
are you?
What? What the? Alright, Nico has gone off in his own direction again. I've got a bond
Real-
in fucking store for him.
All right. Roll
Yeah.
in.
Nah, it doesn't matter. This machine is too.
Yeah. You broke it too hard. It's short circuited. You can't salvage this.
Well, drat.
Wait, but it's still pounding, right?
No,
No,
it's not.
Oh,
no, it's
okay.
just a pile of junk. Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
like-
So, the worm that's breathing fire catches Bragg in its flames as he falls down off of it, and he's on fire now.
Oh, is it? This is an old West town. Is there anything like a water trough or anything like that around?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's how Lydian's gonna try and muck in with that, like grab the water trough and like just kind of, put him out. Hope he doesn't mind the horse water.
All right. Roll Dex, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you put him out, but the worm catches your attention.
Oh, not again. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm just a traveling businessman. Lydian's like gonna try and like he does that and he's like, this is what I get for doing something nice, as he tries to return to cover, run away.
All right, roll Dex. Let's see. You can get back to your cover, but let's see. Actually, it's gonna like thrash towards you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say basically it's right on your heels as you're running.
Okay.
You're barely like out of it. You have to keep running. So roll con.
All
All right. So you are
Here's that
Steadily.
Eggman gif now.
you are steadily running out of breath.
Oh no, heart attack.
Imagine he gets swallowed by a worm, and yet, like, he dies this party from a heart attack from running too hard later.
He's just huffing and puffing, just like, Sheriff, please get this constant creature off of me.
Yeah, okay, Cherry. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, Cherry is going to try and distract both the worms. Get them
Alright.
both interested in her.
My heart is more on fire than you were.
Oh, I'm so annoyed. Like, there's an advanced move I don't have that, like, would be so good right now. Shit. But yeah, I'm gonna try and distract the worms. And as I do call to the gunslinger to get ready, we're getting company.
Alrighty then.
Do you want me to do a charisma? Like an arcane art thing?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so, I am going to, allies' wounds are sealed, for, Briggs?
Brag.
Bragg. Do I need to roll 1d8 for that?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah, do that. Alright, cool.
Cool. And, I'm gonna, just buff my, gunslinger again. Oh, actually, wait, I have a question.
Yeah?
So one of mine is you coordinate your allies' teamwork. The next time an ally aids another, they grant +2 instead of +1 to the aided ally. Does that include, like, that's only other people? Like, I can't, do that and then aid or assist someone, right? Like, it has to be, I can only buff other people's aid or assist interactions.
What?
So on Arcane Art, I just sealed someone's wounds or, buffed someone's damage,
Yeah.
right? One of the options is you coordinate your allies' teamwork. The next time an ally aids another, they grant +2 instead of +1 to the aided ally. To clarify, I can't be involved in that, like, aid or interfere.
Yeah. So this is for
But-
an aid. Yeah, that's for an aid.
Yeah. I can only do that to, like, improve. I can aid someone else's aid, but
Yeah.
not. Yeah. Alright, and so, yeah, and this draws attention.
Alrighty. So you buff damage from the gunslinger again?
Yep.
Alrighty. Yep, both the worms immediately look at you, look at the source of your
Mhm.
music. One of them just decides to just breathe its last burp of fire at you, while the other comes in from the other side to try and
It's completely on the other side of me?
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do something kind of, interesting. So the one breathes fire at me and the one's charging at me. I'm gonna try and essentially run sort of towards and try and slide past under the one charging at me so that, like, the fire will be blocked by the other worm
All
that
right.
I like.
Roll
Fine.
deck.
Oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Just,
Oh.
like, does a soccer victory
Yeah.
knee slide directly into its mouth.
So first off, take 7 damage from the
Oh,
flames
no.
hitting you in the back,
Ow.
and you are launched right into the other one's mouth
That's not good.
as it starts to grind its teeth down on you.
I am getting some very bad rolls.
We got a lot of
Uh,
good rolls at the start of the session. Then the worms
Yeah.
turned up and started murking us super hard.
It's like I'm succeeding really well at my arcane arts. Everything else. Mm-mm.
But that is when the gunslinger fires again, 2 shots into the worm, and the worm immediately turns over, groans out, and falls over dead.
I am stuck inside a dead worm.
Yeah, as the fire breathing one is suddenly again slashed. Bragg has grabbed a spear and just chucks it into its neck.
Are we sure Bragg isn't just the actual the real main character?
Well, we've just kind of
We
turned up
don't
in
have
his
a
story for a
combat
minute.
member. Yeah.
We don't.
I figured
No,
you
Nico
would do
is the-
that because Nico can the class you're playing can be pretty powerful. But
Yeah, but all my
just-
gadgets falling apart
Yeah.
this session.
like you kind of got as fucked as I did just by everything falling to pieces. Well, I'm not.
I mean, technically, your class can be powerful too.
Technically,
Well,
yeah, but if I
technically,
take
yeah.
a certain spell,
Well,
Yeah.
but the issue is it's Lydian.
Yeah.
yeah, it's also like he probably would never pick that spell willingly because he doesn't want to fight. He prefers to run away, or he prefers to talk his way out of a situation. He couldn't worm his way out of this one.
Speaking of worming your way out of things, Cherry is gonna maybe take a few seconds of momentary relief, bit of prayer. At least the worm saliva probably helped put out or help any burns or anything, put out any fire. There's that at least to be thankful for. I think there's part of her that's like, maybe I should just, realizing it's not moving and it hit the ground and that must have worked. There is a part of her that's like, maybe I should just stay here. It's safer in the worm. There's fire out there. But no, she after she only very briefly does that and then she's crawling out. She has stuff to do out there.
Is the
She
worm
has
that's
things
chasing
to-
me killed by the spear chucked into it, or is it still going?
No, it falls to the ground, but it's still rumbling and getting itself back up, facing down Bragg.
It's all yours
Who
now, Bragg. Good
Darn.
luck. Get good going out there. See it off.
Yeah, he's unarmed, so he just yells out to the gunslinger to get around the worm, the corpse of the other worm, to get
Yeah.
a good shot. And Cherry, you crawl out of that corpse.
Yeah. Yeah, I am going to go and see now I have a bit of cover to try and, that I can use to potentially distract the worm. I have a dead worm to hide behind. Yeah. Actually real quick, just with my basic, doing my notes navigating. Can I grab my wakizashi? Reclaim that.
Yes.
Nice. Do that, give a sigh, adjust my now very messy hair, and yeah, sets up, climbs up to, partially on top of the dead worm, and, is gonna get back to playing to, assist Bragg and the gunslinger.
Yep. Roll charisma.
Nice. Oh, wow.
One.
Plus, I don't think any of them are particularly damaged right now, so I'll just do a plus 1d4 damage, just boost one of their damage. That does mean I'm in a spot. Oh, yeah, but that distracts it, which is good, because it's not going after them. And I can just hide behind the worm this time.
Yeah, the worm goes and lunges at you to try and bite you, finish you off.
Can I, and yeah, I just want to, hide behind the other worm.
All right, roll int.
Actually realizing that's not actually better for me. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord.
Oof.
No, it just comes up. It just lurches over the worm and bites you.
Just like a lot of yelling and swearing from Cherry. These fucking worms.
You take 7 damage
I'm on 1 health now.
Oh.
as the gunslinger shoots it, and Bragg has picked up a like a bit of rubble, and he just like bashes it in.
Nice. I'm just picturing Cherry like fucking Konosuba with the frogs, like just legs sticking out of like the mouth of the worm.
And yeah, the worm at this point just collapses onto the corpse, onto its dead friend, and like cries out,
Its dead lover, actually. They were a married couple. They had
cries
kids.
out, spitting out Cherry, cries out, and then its death throes. It just fucking dies.
Yeah, Cherry's just laying there sprawled on the ground, just like,
Great combat
breathing.
from everyone.
Lydian
Yeah.
kind of comes running around the corner to see what everything is. He sees Cherry and he's worried. He's like, "Oh God, Cherry!" Then realizes covered in worm spit, and he like takes off his coat and rolls up his sleeves before he approaches her.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, even though he is also covered in worm saliva.
All
Yeah,
right.
Cherry is not a particularly happy camper. So one last thing. I'm gonna like try and, discern. I wanna like make sure, just listen that there I have my ear to the ground. Does it sound like there are any more worms that might potentially be coming up soon? Or have they all receded?
They've all receded. They're no longer being agitated by the thumper.
Bragg.
Ugh.
Oh,
Thanks for the save there.
No worries. I got some information you might want to know regarding the three that just made off.
Yeah? What is it?
Well, plans may change given what just happened, but I was able to learn where their meeting point might well be.
All right. Good. Give it to me.
Yeah, Lydian gives the location he learned when he was in their room.
All right. Yeah, he nods. Goes, I'll go check this out now.
Are you sure you might not want to grab a posse for that one?
Good point. And yeah, he goes and he starts rounding people up, takes the gunslinger with him. But,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you notice your cart has come to a stop, by the way.
That's good, yeah. Lydian kind of checks on Cherry and just starts calling, "Is there any doctors around here?"
No, yeah, Cherry like reaches out a hand to like help her stand up
Yeah,
and says,
he helps put up and he's calling
Yeah.
for a doctor.
"Do they have any healing potions around here?"
Yeah, someone comes over and just says, "Oh, we got. Luckily, it didn't break into any of our medicinal areas."
Yeah, Mama needs a swig.
Well, yeah, it points you in the right direction.
Yeah, she starts, limping over there, fairly quickly.
Lydian is like looking at Cherry and then looking in the direction of his car, and he's just like, "What do I do?"
And
don't-
no, Cherry says, like, gonna get, healing, stable, but we should go with Bragg. Should finish what we started. See it through to the end.
Go with him. That's not our problem anymore. They're just business rivals. They are dead in this town. We don't need.
You want your business deal, right?
We already got it. You think he's gonna contest? All right. Maybe you'll make a good impression if we go along. But what use am I confronting those three?
You know more about Emberwell business than any of us. And hey, they're business people too. They're that shit. What's his name?
Bragg, Perry.
Perry, yeah. That Perry, I figure, is probably a pretty slick talker himself, not just you, and you never know what he might put in Bragg's ear. I'm not saying he'll get himself off the hook, but could do a lot of damage to your relationship with him.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And you're at a better advantage to tell if he's lying or anything like that, offer advice.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, Lydian turns and he looks for Bragg and then looks for Nico.
Yep.
I will
Nico?
say, I think following that is something I like. Is that a next session thing? Like, I don't know how long Neo expects that to.
It wouldn't go on for very long.
Okay.
Alright, so write this up. Yeah, real soon. Yeah, Lydian goes to Nico. Alright. Well, we should go see to the people who set us on this course.
Yeah, we should. And I need to get these things fixed or replaced.
Well, they're going somewhere nice and secluded. Could be a nice little workshop as soon as the townsfolk have cleaned it out.
Yeah, true. Nico starts dragging the machine.
Lydian is like huffing and puffing and he didn't get half as bad as Cherry, but he is wounded. Yeah, he's just kind of following Bragg kind of awkwardly. This is not the kind of situation that he does maybe ask awkwardly is, could I maybe get like something to protect myself, because these are clearly dangerous men.
The gunslinger just huffs and tosses you one of his revolvers.
Oh, this is mighty more than I. Yeah, I can handle one of these, sure.
Has Lydian ever used a gun before in his life?
No, he does not like weapons. He likes someone else to carry the weapons, but he...
True, I just realized Cherry is the only person in the party with an actual gun, or not with a gun, with an actual weapon. I think.
Some of the gadgets are.
The gadgets can be, but you know, it's like a tool. It's not necessarily a weapon. And right now, Nico doesn't have. Well, no, the electric glove can be, but like,
but yeah, no.
you know, it's
Lydian has maybe at most been in a drunken like bar fight, nothing serious, just like one day, and that was probably over 10 years ago when he was like new to Emberwell, if that. He does not like being involved in violence. He's not morally opposed to it. He's just,
It's messy.
Yeah. He likes business war. And he likes war when there's business involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's awkwardly like holding the gun like he barely knows which way to point the damn thing.
Yeah. So yeah, they surround. You get out in front of the building, and Sheriff Bragg yells out, "All right, McCullough, you and your boys come on out right now." And slowly, Perry, Lloyd, and Curtis all come out with their hands up, and Perry says, Sheriff, there's been a grave misunderstanding." And Bragg just goes, "You're a misunderstanding we can work out from your jail cell. Now come on." "Well, now hold on. If you're going to put me in a jail cell, surely everyone, all of the out-of-towners who are under suspicion should be put in the jail cell too. I didn't come here alone."
What the hell are you playing at, McCullough?
You know, that device of ours wasn't meant to do that, but it was definitely tampered with. And, well, you saw what that kid's gun was gonna do before it fell apart.
Did we?
Did we see that?
Yeah.
The gun,
No.
I guess.
All
They were talking about freezing the thing, and guess what happened to our device before it went off?
What
Fro-
was it supposed to do?
Too bad you're not here to ask that.
What? What do you mean?
You went to go get healed.
And
Yeah, Cherry is absolute. The whole point of she wouldn't have gone to take a healing potion if she wasn't going. She would have just healed naturally. She got a healing potion so she could come here.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. Well, in that
Cherry
case-
is not fucking missing this. This was the whole. Yeah, she doesn't care if Lydian's here. She wants to be here. But yeah,
Alright,
she
Lydian,
pulls that out.
Lydian is awkwardly here, like
Yeah.
thinking, "Wow, that's a level."
Yeah,
of
no,
bullshit.
Cherry has kind of dragged Lydian here. Wait, did Nico come here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he brought Nico
and-
as well.
Yeah.
I grabbed Nico in
No,
case this
Cherry
became a
has
violent
just, like,
confrontation.
Unnecessarily dragged them here into this situation.
Oh, in that case, you have to lose 50 coins to have Swugga.
I helped save their fucking town!
Oh,
I nearly gave my life for them. They're gonna charge me 50 fucking coin?
I guess roll charisma.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, you got it for free. You got it for free.
How much does it heal?
Heals 10.
Fucking cheap bastards.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you just start saying, it's like, I'm just saying, we ain't the only ones who've been going around out of town. The only out of towners who've been trying to make moves around here. That device was originally just supposed to be device was originally just supposed to it was originally just for rock crushing.
I want to do a roll. I want to discern realities.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, as he's saying this, like that's not what it was supposed to do, etc., etc. I want to ask, who? Sorry.
Cherry just falls.
Okay,
over.
so sorry. Who betrays lies by the tremors in their voice? Is he lying about that? Like, at what points is he lying?
Yeah, he's lying about it having another purpose.
Ooh, that's what it was supposed to do. And yeah, Cherry is basically going to call him out directly. No, you're lying. You're not a very good liar. People always think they're a better liar than they are, but you tense up, it's in your voice.
Well,
What was the point of this? Oh wait, I have more questions.
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so sorry, someone was knocking at my door.
That's fine. I've got a couple of ideas to play as
Yeah.
well if this gets strung out.
All right.
If they don't budge.
Maybe. I guess. Has anything been deliberately hidden here at their little campsite? They did have those little tablets. Maybe they brought them with them.
Yes, actually. It looks like Lloyd has. You can tell Lloyd's hiding something, hiding those tablets in his back pocket.
Okay. And just in case, what should I be on the lookout for?
You should be on the lookout for basically any sort of like if Lloyd specifically makes any sudden movements.
Yeah. Cherry is going to look at him and, sort of like tilts her head to the side. Oh, Lloyd. This really didn't work out for you, huh? I was having fun with that as she's walking towards him, So, uh,
Hey, let's not count anything out, right?
she laughs at that and walks towards him, puts like a hand on his chest, and then, Zord grins at him, the other on his waist, and like just as her hand, then goes down from his waist to like pull it out of his back pocket.
Ooh, all right. Roll
Yeah.
dex.
With
Or
using
charisma.
the good old, oh yeah, I was gonna say this feels charm offensive. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You just nab it away from me. Just shit.
And yeah, she holds it out, up for brag. I'd take a look at this.
Huh? Yeah. He takes. He looks at it. Some sort of Emberwell thing. What's it do?
And Cherry, just sort of like has a since like frown grimace, shakes her head a bit. Sorry, honey, just wouldn't work. And she gives him a little like kiss on the cheek. I think in the moment forgetting that she's covered in like worm mucus.
Ugh. Yeah, he just goes, "What's the work?" He says, "You're from Emberwell." He points at Lydian. What's this do?
Does Lydian know? Like, Lydian kind of walks over.
Roll int.
Okay.
Also, the sooner we can wrap things up, the better, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just gonna say, with that,
Okay.
that's an instant. That's a warp. That's an instant personal warp.
Instant personal warp.
It's experimental technology, very expensive to acquire.
Now, I might correct you.
IPW.
I might correct you. I'm from the Emerald Forest. I merely do some business in Emberwell. But that right there is a bit of experimental tech and instant warp. Now, why would someone need to move so fast? In fact, I'll tell you this. I don't do my business blind. In fact, I do my business so well, the blind woman who works with me practically sees more than I do. I'll tell you this. And like, yeah, he kind of bullshits a bit. I had a private investigator. I had a few other people looking in on you, McCullough, because, well, you're a McCulloughful character, if you'll forgive the joke. Magic paper, instructions to get as far away from this device as possible, and it must not be seen. Now, I know there are trade secrets, but why are you being so secretive about this? The instructions in the hotel room written by your two cohorts.
Damn.
You move fast and break things, don't you?
Of the sort.
He kind of, yeah, Lydian has kind of like grabbed the personal warp and he kind of like just, gives him a light toss to brag.
Yep.
Accidentally activates it, teleporting Bragg to God knows
up.
where. Just like somewhere in some Emberwell boardroom where people are meeting, Bragg just appears.
Now, McCullough, I didn't know you had that many connections, though. Experimental tech, that's mighty interesting stuff. And, by the way, what's beneath the bed?
Oh, I thought that was what was beneath the bed.
Oh, was that what was beneath the bed? Was that what was taken? Okay, never mind. Retract.
Alright.
Thought that was something other.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, not that necessarily Lydian would know that that's what was beneath the bed, but no, Cherry described roughly the size, shape, feel of them. He could probably figure that out.
2 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, yeah, we're both out-of-towners, but don't mean we're playing the same game here. See, I represent a divine enterprise.
Divine? What are you talking about?
Manner of speaking. I'm just here on good business, unlike you.
Well, he looks around and just says, "Damn it. Alright, fine. Go ahead and take us in. No one recognizes your town anyway. We'll be out of here." Unless you want to bring down the. We'll be out! And yeah, Bragg just yells, "Take him away!" As they posse goes and starts to tie their hands behind their backs.
Lydian does walk over to him and says, "I hate to admit it, but as I was saying, experimental tech, he might have some connections. You are going to arrest him, but I'm sad to say, the worms ain't going to be the only hell you're about to face."
You need
Well-
allies.
Well,
You might
let's
not.
just say I've considered your proposal. I accept it.
Oh, how about this? A lot got damaged. We can help with building efforts as well.
That'd be appreciated.
All right, we'll cut you a deal. Something nice and not too costly.
Hmm. And yeah, the gunslinger just goes, asks for his gun back.
Yeah,
Just says,
he gives it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that so scary, son?
That's not the kind of conflict I enjoy. You don't have to take 10 paces in a boardroom.
And yeah, they're walked away, and you have a cart to go get. But
Yeah.
we'll take care of all of that
Yeah.
next session.
Yeah. You know what? Neo, this is perfect though, with what Cherry threw in the end. That's the perfect get out PR clause, isn't it? We helped rebuild this small town after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember there was the bullshit going on in Emberwell of like you screwed us, you're a bad business. Like, no,
Yeah.
we helped rebuild Morricone Springs, bitch.
Oh yeah.
And people will be like, "Oh, you helped the fucking communists? Ew."
Hey, the communists who paid us in money.
That's such a the communists who paid us feels like a really good title to like an old Cold War thriller story. I like it. Mhm.
All right. So, any bonds update? Bonds.
Yes.
Let's see if I have anything like. I didn't really interact with Cherry, so that's.
He saved your life.
Yeah, you did. But I'm just I think I don't know if that changed the bonds really.
Might have added a new one. You never know.
I have added a new bond with Nico, and I've definitely got to update Cherry. Cherry is like a thing where there's a dialogue I really want to have with her, and I think we won't get it until we're next on the fucking road.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just keeps getting reinforced. Cherry is clever and resourceful. A fine addition to crew. I must be careful. I respect there are ways she is sharper than me, though not the type to make a point of it. Though I did just kind of acknowledge it at the end, and also I've learned that she's handy in a fight, which is just it goes deeper and yeah.
Well, yeah.
Alright, I've updated it. It's a little bit clumsy, and I might reword it, but I think it's an advancement. It's
All right.
So the old Cherry Bond. Cherry is clever and resourceful, a fine addition to the crew. I must be careful, however, as I suspect there are ways in which she is sharper than me, though not the type to make a point of it. That has kind of evolved to Cherry can get money out of me easily, and I think she knows it. But so far she's been a sound investment. I need to ascertain if there's anything beyond the story she claims to want so much.
All right. Cool.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm trying to work on the wording for one of mine, which I do think updated. but also there is this one. So my original bond, Lydian is a charming man and a mover and shaker of things. I'm sure he will lead me to many great stories. In Morricone Springs, I believe I have gotten my first great legend from my travels with Lydian. Does he appreciate what we've done?
He does not, because,
Right.
yeah, no, he does not quite understand the thing of it. He just sees a business deal got closed. He does not. The worms were, like, inconsequential to him. That's
Yeah,
like
no,
the
this had conspiracy. This was to cherry.
perfect.
All right. What's your new bond with Nico?
It's kind of a... Nico is deeply unreliable. I never know what result I'll get out of him when I set him upon a task. Perhaps I'll have to apply some of his beloved science to the man himself.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Scientist.
So I've got two
Alright.
things with Nico now, which is essentially make Nico care for his property and other people's property and lab safety, and the other one is figure out exactly, get a better grip on what the end result will be when I tell him to do something.
You just want to assert control over Nico.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to control
I have a
chaos.
weird one with Lydian. I feel like this one may feel somewhat out of left field for people. Like, this is something I feel like didn't get a huge chance to really express with Cherry in this, but, so, okay, here we go. Lydian seems to think I have a good previous one, good sense for business. It's funny that he thinks I played him for such a good deal when I've made far better. Does businessman greed cloud his judgment, or am I not giving myself enough credit? This has evolved. Lydian has quickly seemed to find use for me for his business deals. I'm glad to be useful, like my ancestors before me. I just wish I enjoyed it as much as them.
That's kind of perfect because that is part of the dialogue I've wanted to have with her for a couple
Nice.
sessions now, which has not
Nice.
managed to happen.
All right.
Nice.
It's never been a good
those all
time
the
for it.
Yeah, I can't think of any. Like,
Yeah, I didn't have enough interactions with Nico, though. I think I will I want to talk about a couple things with Nico, which I think will advance bonds,
Yeah.
but that will have to be next time.
Alrighty. Nico, no bonds, but did you prove the value of your inventions to others?
I don't think I did this section. Like, they more just backfired on me.
You turned off the device.
Oh yeah, that's
But
true.
that wasn't Nico's own invention, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that
with
was.
your electrical glove.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, true. Never mind.
Nico-
Yeah, I take that
Nico-
back.
Nico
I
did.
forgot that was how you did it.
Yeah.
So I would say probably yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm actually okay with, yeah, you're right.
Take an XP for that. Cherry, did you get someone to relax, calm down, and open up to you?
Yeah, with distracting uh Lloyd
Well, he didn't
from
really open up to you, did he?
he opened up his pants.
Ah,
I don't know.
opened up
Like,
his
I think there was
balls.
he was venting about his work. I had him like complaining about his coworker and stuff,
right.
and having to do this bullshit.
Okay, take an XP for that.
Mhm.
And Lydian, did you open up a new avenue for coin to flow through?
I think I did. It sounds like that's going to happen at the start of next session, though.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay, yeah. He was like, yeah, I'll take your deal.
Yeah, take an XP for that.
Level fucking 3, baby.
There you go. And let's see. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
We learned about worms.
We learned about the fucking that there's a group trying to fucking do this terrorist attack in Morricone.
Destabilize them, seemingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get back
Yep,
control of
true.
the mines to the city.
Yep. Take XP for that. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
I should say so.
Yes. The worms.
The worms.
That
One that
worm?
made extra special by the fact that you allowed it to start breathing fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't allow them. I got a 10 result. I got it to burp me up. The fire was just kind of the aftermath of my escape plan.
Alright. To take an XP for that, did we loot a memorable treasure?
I don't think so.
No.
The machine.
I mean, I
Nope.
even handed over the experimental tech to Bragg.
Yep. So none of that.
That
but
was
take-
very silly. Yeah.
I
But
think it
take
was
it-
it was in a moment. It was like a a kind of moment of here, have a look at this, Chief.
yeah. But take an
Maybe
XP
next
for
session
playing.
we should be in like, okay, but can we have those back? Like, we'll take
No,
that's dangerous Emberwell tech. We'll take it far away from the city for you.
take an XP for playing though. Well game. Well game.
Yeah.
Well
Nice.
game.
I have 711 XP.
God, I am gonna pop a point in. Is my level up thing is very boring because I'm just gonna make all of my my free stats on the right, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and never boost anything else. I think I did the maths. I think you can get free stats to 18, right? If you only boost the free strongest ones.
No, you can only do 2 maximum because it has to be. Wait, no, maybe you can. It's been a while. It's 2, 3, so that's 5, and then no, the next one would stop at 17
Okay. Well,
because
then
you have 9 points you can level up. It
Okay,
costs
well.
2 to get your 16 up, 3 your 15, and then you only have 4 more points to put in.
Okay.
You're
Well, then I'm
13.
just gonna make wisdom and charisma 18s, and then maybe a 2 in
Yeah.
intelligence, and then I don't know.
I'm trying
Lydian's
to do. Should I put my next point into? I guess dexterity makes the most sense.
Okay.
all right. I
Yeah.
will hit the stop recording button.